Hi there, it's Katie at bloggingsuccessfully.com. I am sorry that this is so late in the day. I meant to get on here much earlier, but we've had a website launch today. Bloggingsuccessfully.com is live, yay! And it's kind of been a crazy day. So I'm getting on here now with some of my Pinterest tips and hoping that several of you may be able to join me and late in the evening, and if not, then hopefully a lot of you will catch the replay. So social media tips, and today we're talking about Pinterest. So a lot of people are using things like Tailwind, or there's some other apps that you can use. I recommend Tailwind because I've used some of the others and seem to get better results with Tailwind. And Tailwind also has the tribes feature where you can work together with other people within your niche to promote each other's content. So definitely check out Tailwind, and I will be putting my affiliate link in the notes for this video as soon as we get done here and it posts, so that you have that and you can try out Tailwind. Now today is also the last day to register for our giveaway, which includes 3 months free of Tailwind app. So hop on over to comoblog.com/giveaway and enter that if you have not already. All right, so let's get into the Pinterest tips. You use Tailwind to help you schedule and help you get those going out on a consistent basis. And what Tailwind does is that you can schedule them. You can look at when your stuff is being seen the most, what times of day, and you can set those times to schedule things so that you have content consistently going out throughout the day at those times when your people are online and looking at your things. All right, you can schedule your own stuff, and it's recommended that you also schedule lots of other people's things as well, so it's not just always self-promotion. All right, so you can schedule those and just fill up those slots with things that you find whenever you're online, or if you have a certain set time once a month to go through and fill up that schedule, you can. Now, I recommend also doing live pinning in addition to having that scheduler, because of the algorithms and the different things, you seem to get better results when you are spending a few minutes a day, if you can, during your highest traffic time, to spend a few minutes a day live pinning in addition to the things that you are scheduling. Definitely use the Tailwind tribes and get involved in that if you can. Now, there's some other things that you can do is to help with SEO, because pins and Pinterest accounts are now being cataloged in Google in the search engines. So you want to optimize your account. Make sure that your username, the pinterest.com/Katie Hornor, is something that people are going to find you for, whether it's your name or your blog name, whatever you're using online, you can use that on Pinterest as well. So use that. Make sure that your account is optimized, that you're using the keywords that you want to be found online for in the description of your account, as well as the pins that you're pinning. You want to optimize your profile. You want to optimize your board names. Make sure that you're thinking like a user. If I was searching for this information, what would I be searching for in Pinterest? And use those kinds of titles and descriptions for your pins. Use your keywords in it. From the SEO perspective, it's always better to think like the user. What are they going to be looking for? What are they going to be typing in, or what are they going to be saying to Siri when they're looking for this information, right? What are they going to be talking into the Google search function or the Pinterest search function? And think like that when you're writing your titles and your descriptions for your pins. Optimize your pins. You always want to use high quality images. Taller images do better on Pinterest. Less text does better. If you have really, really, really good pictures and less text, or text that is very specifically action oriented or curiosity oriented, something that's going to make them say, ooh, I need to save that for later, or oh, I want to go click through and read that right now. So make sure that if you have text, that it is very very well laid out on your image, right? That it goes well with your image, and that it's something that either calls them to action, or even some people even put like a button picture over their picture, like a button overlay that actually says click here to learn the 5 greatest tips for whatever. So think about those things when you're creating your pinnable images. Focus on your descriptions. Try to have really good descriptions there, and if you can also say where it's shared from, then that's a good idea to have. You don't want to use hashtags on Pinterest. You want to avoid the hashtags. Pinterest does not like hashtags like Twitter and Instagram does. So do not use the hashtags, all right? You can do keyword research to find just the right pins for things that are actually performing well, and you can search right in Pinterest and see what other people are using in regards to that certain keyword. You can do a Google search. If you type in www.pinterest.com space, and then you do the quotation mark with your keyword inside it. Hi, Sandy. Thanks for joining. You can actually search that keyword for Pinterest on Google. So again, it's www.pinterest.com, and then you put a space, and then you put your keyword inside quotation marks, and that will help you do some keyword research for that keyword on Pinterest and see what other things are coming up, see what other people are using as far as their descriptions and their terms and things like that. And you can do yours accordingly. So then there was a couple other things that I wanted to mention. Make sure you check your Pinterest referring traffic in your Google Analytics. Find out which pins. I have a list on my statistics sheet every month. I actually record which of my pins was the most popular pin that month, because again, that helps me know for future months, for that time next year, I want to be putting that same kind of content out, or I want to be able to study those pins and create more pins like it, because there's something either about the title of the content that it's offering or about the pin itself that people are really, really liking. And so I do include one or two of my top most pinned pins, and also the pin that gave me the most traffic from Pinterest every month goes into my stat report. Pinterest does not have a lot of Spanish content right now, Lourdes. But on the Como blog site, we are pinning our Spanish things there. Our Spanish homeschool site has some things. Estilo Familiar has some Pinterest boards in Spanish. So there are a few that are in Spanish, but there's not as much. I think that will be up and coming as more and more Hispanics are online and using the internet. Yes, I have followers that are bilingual as well. So I think it's a viable point, and I think those who get in early now with optimizing their pins for Spanish language are going to be top in the search engines as the Spanish crowd follows through and finds Pinterest and gets excited about it as well. So then you also want to be sure, as far as your account goes, that you verify your account, that your account is verified, and you would do that in your account profile settings. You send a link back to your account, or you paste something on your website page that talks back to Pinterest and verifies. If you don't know how to do that, get a friend that knows how to do it, Google it, find a YouTube video, do something, but get that account verified. The other thing you want to do is get rich pins if you don't have them already. Some people have reported as much as like 70% traffic increase because they went from regular pins to rich pins. So you're welcome, Lourdes. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. So you want to do that. You want to focus on quality. Just like on Instagram, you don't want to be posting crummy pictures. You want to post really like bright, engaging, good quality pictures. You want to do the same thing on Pinterest. Pinterest is like a magazine. It's like eye candy. People are doing collections like vision board collections and things that they want to do, and dreams and things that are inspiring to them. You want to be using really, really, really good quality pictures. So be sure that you think about that when you're pinning other people's stuff, as well as creating your own pinnable images. Again, use the vertical images. And be sure that you're optimizing all of those things. And I still am a big proponent of, the daily live pinning, as well as having a scheduler to help you pin consistently. The consistent activity on your account is what helps you with your visibility, but there is something to be said with the algorithms for that live interaction of pinning every day. Again, make sure that your boards are well defined, that you have good keywords on them as far as the topics for your boards and your descriptions and things like that. And then definitely, if you're not using Tailwind or another app like that, check out the link that I'm going to post with this video in just a second, and check out Tailwind and try to get in with that and learn how to use the system, learn how to use their analytics, learn how to get involved with the other Tailwind tribes and help each other out. It's all about relationships, folks. If we didn't have people, we wouldn't have business. And so we need to work with other people in our niches to be able to promote each other, but then we also need to work with them in order to serve the people that we're serving. And so they're going to provide you content that is also good for your people. You're going to provide them content that's good for your people, and it just all, what comes around goes around, and we can all work together with this. So that's really what the Tailwind Tribes are all about. All right? If you've got other questions, be sure and link them down below. And again, I apologize that this was so late, but that blog launch today has just been a little bit overwhelming. I hope you'll check it out and let me know what you think of our new website at bloggingsuccessfully.com. And if you're watching this on January 4th, you still have until midnight to enter our social media tools giveaway, which includes 3 months of Tailwind at comoblog.com/giveaway. All right, guys, have a great night. Bye-bye.